All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the Springboro Tea Party's Reaffirmation of the Bill of Rights rally. This has been in planning for a little while, and we've been putting a lot of time and effort into it, and every last penny we could to try to get this bad boy to happen. So if anybody has good favor with the man upstairs, say a little prayer, and hopefully we have clear skies throughout the whole event. Thank you, Mary Sue. Like I said, I recorded her at the March Against Monsanto march up in Dayton at the end of May, and I really enjoyed her comments. As a matter of fact, again, when I was editing the video, I could really absorb it all, and I was just like, wow, she has some really great talking points. Pro and con on both of that issue, real quick, before I bring up Eric, is just from my general perspective, I see with wanting to have a 28th Amendment for the abolition of corporate personhood is a great poster child of the left. A great poster child of the right is a balanced budget amendment that they keep on trying to propose. The problem with both of these issues is that it will cause a Constitution Convention. The reason why we don't want a Constitution Convention is because people such as George Soros would come in flush with cash and lobbyists and taint that entire process when the Constitution is at its most vulnerable. Now, if we follow the Constitution to the letter, we wouldn't have to worry about any more Constitution amendments because the Constitution is very precise. There are things that the federal government cannot do. And we need to start looking at some of the laws that Congress has passed and find out which ones are constitutional and which ones aren't. And I guarantee you half the crap that they've either proposed or have already passed would be abolished immediately because they're not constitutional, period. But that's what the whole idea. I like the option of discussion because of the fact that this gets a free flow of ideas going and not having to worry about a Republican and a Democrat saying you should do it this way or that way. I like independent people coming with their ideas so that way we can say somewhere in the middle lies the truth, and I guarantee we will get the results that we need from that thing. But that's just my stance. But I wanted to everyone hear Mary Sue's opinion on that because of the fact I think she has very valid points, and I definitely think it's something we should look into. Right, but still, that's typically how it goes. Now, the question I do want to pose to you on some levels is, again, going back to state sovereignty real quick, are we states or are we zip codes within the federal government? Because that's how they see us. If you look at what zip codes are actually made by the military to show basically bombing coordinates back in the 40s and things of that nature. So when you look at it as, are we zip codes or are we sovereign states? And that is the question that needs to be brought up. We need to understand why the states tried to secede in 1861, and we need to understand why we need to step up and start thinking about secession again if the federal government, again, becomes too overbearing. Which leads me next to Eric Lamont Gregory, because his topic on liberty versus security, again, reminds us of what Benjamin Franklin said, that if you give government the security of government to protect you, you lose your liberty, and you deserve neither. So, bring up Eric.
Give me shelter, don't leave me behind. It's your last life, don't leave me behind. So much pain now, don't leave me alone. Under the cellar door, beneath the floor. I'm losing the edges of my mind. I'm coming closer than you know. I'm losing the edges of my mind. I'm losing control. So get ready to turn around, 'cause it's your last life to bring me down. So much pain now, I've seen this before. Under the cellar door, beneath the floor. pushing it to the edge. I've been out all night and it's gone right to my head. 100 miles an hour and not slowing down. I got the pedal pressed to the floor. I've had me enough, but I still want some more. Come on, give me some more. I've got no time for love tonight, because there's someplace else I'd rather be. A higher place in my so-called society. There's red lights in my rearview mirror and another bridge is burning. There's no turning back, I've reached the point of no return. I've reached the point of no return. I want it all and I want it now. I want my cake and eat it too. I'd like to burn the candle at both ends, it's true. When will it stop? Well, nobody knows. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There's no end in sight and I wanna do it all again. Come on, let's do it again. Stuck here in no man's land, headed out to parts unknown. I've been under the radar, but now my cover's blown. Looks like my luck's running out this time, and another lesson's learned. There's no turning back, I've reached the point of no return. The man is moving up on me fast. Looks like it's the end of the road. I'm not gonna make it home, I got no place to go.